Haha, Jeep. The Hawk sucks. Nobody plays that gimpy tank anymore. I do.
Move out.
You play a tank enough, you're going to become good at it, right? Doesn't matter what tank in the game it is. That's why I say these tanks don't need nerfs and buffs. They need players to shut the fucking mouth and learn how to play, right? So what do you do? Well, the Hawk's got excellent vision. Excellent vision for his tier. So let's spot. Let's come up here and use my newbie binoculars. You're stupid. You use optics and binocs? That's stupid. Wow. Whoa, a 430. So what do I got? I got a Unicom. Is he really a Unicom? Let's see. Let's see if he's really a Unicom. Oh, I can't. Can I? I don't know. Can I check out his stats in a replay? Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a good player. Almost 70,000 gauge. Really good player. E25 syndrome. So he likes playing easy tanks, but still it doesn't make him a bad player. Yeah, we're retreating. At least I'm retreating. They are too. I actually pinged the map where I wanted them to snipe, set up and snipe. And maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. They're good players. They can figure it out, right? But don't you hate that when you set up a little ambush and they don't come? Our heavies are kicking ass though. So I think what happened is they were which rightfully so. They're good players too. If they're not, if they're looking at the mini map, that wouldn't push either, right? They probably know they're walking into a death trap. So I need to go back up here and respot them, unfortunately. Because one thing the Hawk is not good at, absorbing shells. It's also not good at firing its gun. But look at that, I spot the LT. Miss horribly. See, I'm kind of skittish here because I really don't know where that 430 is. And if he gets on my ass, I'm probably dead. So I make a good shot there. Our Unicom is down to his he's down to 2 hit points. So I'm thinking the 2 mediums probably went back to their sniper hill and they were shooting up the Unicom. Of course it's going to mess. Because I think the ISU and anything SU like that, I think it's got a defensive RNG. Just to make it playable. I'm not criticizing it. I think a lot of Russian tanks have defensive RNG. This guy shoots me up with HE, which is a pain in the ass. But we're gonna get him. Nah, I don't get him. I think I get one shot on him. I know I can't get hit by the HE again. So I gotta delay and wait for the rest of my team to come up and help. It's got too many hit points. With my what do I have? I have like a 15-second reload. He's like, this fucking Hawk. Oh! Oh! I don't know where that shell went. I think it might have hit the Scorpion, but it didn't. It didn't. I didn't see a ricochet off it. I think it hit the ground right before the, right in front of the tank. But yeah, that was kind of a so-so game, right? There's nothing special about that one. Let's see, what else do I have here?
Let's see how this one is.
But the Hawk came out when they did something with the tiers. It was like a Christmas tank or something. And then I can't remember exactly. I think it was like a Christmas gift. And then all of a sudden they made it like part of the tech tree. And they took away the autoloader on the SP1C. The autoloader was cool. I mean, the velocity on that gun sucks. I mean, you really gotta be a Stuka dive bomber to do anything with the SP1C. Gotta dive in, and the good thing is the autoloader. I think it did a little less damage, though. I think it was like 190, and now it does like 250.
They nerfed it, then they buffed it again.
This is usually a pretty good spotting map, right? So I've got an AMX, and we're versus a Sinlac and an SP1C. So the Hawk is definitely better than the Sinlac. And the AMX, so we definitely have the scouting advantage. Teams are about even.
Let's get this show on the road.
Looks like they got one more noob than we do. And they're not necessarily noobs. I know. Stop fucking freaking out. I was a good player for a long time with my little orange name. And I was happy with it. People underestimated me all the time. So, there's a couple different things I do with the Hawk on this map. This is one of them. It's very passive. Because we already got the AMX out there YOLOing around. We don't need both our scouts YOLOing around. Team loses both scouts in the first 2 minutes. They're pretty much fucked. Right? So, our side is the weak side. Now, the T-95, he's a very aggressive player. And, of course, we got our little snipers. And look, the heavy. The Progetto? Is that a Progetto? I forget what that fucking thing is. It's some kind of Italian tank, right? They're all going to snipe. All three of them in their little cuddly bush.
Let's hold hands and be snipers.
And our east side, we've got 3 TDs that should be moving up right now. When the heavies push that far up, the TDs need to move up. But they're not. The SU-130's being a fucking pussy. The T-30's moving up. And the Hellcat, I don't blame him for not moving up. It's a weak tank. But the SU-130's got an awesome reload. It's a Scorpion. It's a better Scorpion. That's what it is. So that's good. The T-95 scouted what was coming around that corner. I did not want to, and sometimes I do, go up to that second hill and do a little half moon because I don't know what's over there. And there's tier 9s. So, basically 2-3 shots real quick, I can be dead. Or tracked or whatever. So the Caliban's an idiot. Here comes my 15-second reload. T-95, he's a good player. That's a hard tank to play. I don't care what anybody says. And it's easy to flank, easy to track. I take them out with. I take those type of tanks out with scouts all the time. You know, they're pretty much, you get behind them and start riding their ass, they're pretty much helpless. So their team has made a resurgence on the east side. I get nailed by the turtle because I'm being careless, but the turtle's being pretty brave by poking up like that too. I'm surprised our three little snipers in our cuddly bush, they didn't have shots on them. Maybe they did. I don't know. I wasn't watching. I was panicking. But the turtle makes a bold move, a stupid move. T95 shows his ass, gets nailed. He should have just faced front. He would have had more hit points. I guess he didn't have confidence in the Hawk. Not many players do when they see a Hawk.
Like, who's this fucking newbie? Who's this newbie playing a Hawk?
Just like that, I'm up to 3 kills already. Look at that. But I got some help from the stupidity factor.
There's an autoloader, Jeep. See how hard it is to play? It's really hard to run away and reload.
I ain't chasing. I don't know what's over there. There's 2 unspotted TDs, 3 unspotted TDs. But he gets nailed by the T95, who's alert, watching his mini-map. The Progetto. That's the, if we can get rid of that Progetto, we'll have this game. For sure. This guy's an idiot. He gets tracked by our little sniper trio. Somehow I tracked myself going down a 3-foot embankment, which in reality probably would happen. But the part that disgusts me is I can fall off a 50-foot cliff and not do anything to me. Then I hit a little embankment like that and I get tracked.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is damaged.
I think he had HE loaded. He was looking to do like 15 points of damage to the T95. It's probably how many hit points he has left. I got 5 kills. I'm looking for my 6th, right? But the J Panther must be on the other side of the map. And I don't do anything else the game. So that's how I end it. 1900 damage and 5 kills with a Hawk. In a tier 9 match.
That's all situational. You had easy stuff. I mean, they just fucking...
And they did. Oh well. That's the way the game goes sometimes. I was able to make the plays and take advantage of it, right? Fjords. Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, this is the one I want. So we can check out the screenshot. Let's see. This is the game I'm about to show you. I do 2,400, 4 kills for a loss. That has nothing to do with that. And that's the game I just did. So I came in second on that one. Yeah, T95 did really well. Hard tank. I'm surprised he didn't die. I was able to come in and assist him, and together we held that front, didn't we? Oh, yeah. So somebody in the forums was just talking about teams. So we have a huge advantage here, don't we? Look at all the great players we got on our team. 59% chance to win it. But there's always those pesky anonymous players. You never know, especially in these tiers. They could be good, they could be bad, you don't know. When you see an anonymous in a tier 10, he's usually pretty fucking shitty, right? When you see an anonymous in a low tier game, they could go either way.
So let's get up here and use my excellent Hawk 12 vision.
Haha, he knows where I am too. He tried blind shoot. But look at my team. I spot all these. This is all free damage right here. Free. Because there's no way they're going to get spotted up against our cliff. And they ignore it. I think one guy took a shot. So right there, our professional team are a bunch of fucking morons. Right? And that little group going south right now, they get their fucking asses handed to them. Like 2 minutes later, there's like 3 left. So I can't go into the ditch, and the projectile is very aggressive. That's not a bad move. I've seen players do that before and actually hold that corner, and it really fucks their team up. But if that move does not work, it looks pretty fucking stupid. There's my wobbly old age aim.
Let's see if I tricked them. Because I'm so tricky.
Ah, you gotta go through the motions, right? You never know if it works or not.
Enemy armor is damaged. Where they go?
So he got killed. Yo.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So we're doing good in the north. For now. I remember this moment. I'm trying to think. There's basically 2 things I can do. I can go across the pond area now. Or I can go join the people on Snow Road. Ice Road. Whatever you want to call it. So we've got the projectile. We've got a T-44 coming the same way I'm going. So I like that. And you can see our group that ignored all the spots. They're down to what, 3 tanks now. And I don't even think they killed anybody. So what do I need to do? I need to take this Hawk and I need to go over to their cap and cap and win. No, I need to go over and help that Ice Road group. We need to free them up. First we need to get rid of this ISU. Because we don't want that 700-800 damage gun. So he was an idiot for not turning around sooner. Who knows what he was thinking? It's very easy to critique when you're watching a replay. Huh? I think the closest thing I play to that is probably Stuart and Mule. Haha. And there's my arch enemy.
Target acquired. Penetration.
Whoa! 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 Where did he come from?
Enemy armor is damaged.
Look at me and my WOT. It's almost impregnable.
That fucking thing is total fucking cheese, right? Aha! Son of a bitch, you sucker. So our team is done, but I really want to take this guy out, or at least. So I come up here. Hopefully he's going to miss. Yep. He actually hit me. He hit my barrel. But I had to do something, and the hill gave me some angly stuff that it worked. And it sends him running in fear. He feared the Hawk 12. He's probably a good player too. Playing an easy tank though. The armor on those things is fucking ridiculous. So what else do I have here? I thought I had another Hawk video. Let's see. Let's see if we get a good team or a bad team. So yeah, I was just reading and watching a video on I forget his name, the black funny dude, and yeah, he was talking about teams and how these low-rated players and all this bullshit. You know what? It's the fucking community's fault. It is. Because I remember reading, when I first started reading the forums, everybody was like, look how awesome I am in my high-tier tank. All right, when you start talking shit like that, that means all the fucking newbies want to be high-tier overnight. And when that happened, Wargaming made it easier for them because they found out they were making more money. What's the player's fault, right? Players should have made every tier competitive. There should have been clans and leaderboards for every single tier. But the players are young and greedy nowadays. We had young, greedy players back then, too. Way, way back then. But now they're a bunch of little silver spoon-fed mama boys.
That's too hard for me. You gotta make it easier.
Let's get this show on the road.
It needs a buff. If they can buff this tank, I'd be awesome in it.
See, I played this map back to back, believe it or not, on the same side of the map too. And one game was decent and one game was really crappy. I can't remember which is which though. Oh, I got spotted! Ow!
Damaged.
Fucking hawk. Another Hawk. See, he's being ultra aggressive with his Hawk. It used to be, you know, when this Hawk first came out, it was one of the faster tanks in the game. And people weren't used to shooting at stuff with that speed. And you could do stuff like that. I remember I used to YOLO out in the fields all the time with this tank. I blow up a lot, but you know, you could do things you couldn't do back then. Oh yeah, I remember this game. These heavies, look at this. They got a 4 versus 1. And they're all like, let's play it safe behind the rock. Right? So I'm like, fuck this. I'll just take the shot. Get these fucking guys' asses fucking motivated. Of course I get tracked, but at least I nail my shot. Now they're all ready to go. Oh shit! If a scout can go, maybe I can go too. And it looks like we're doing good in this game, right? Look at the hill. Well, I don't know what happens over there. I had to take time to insult them. See, when you insult players, of course they act like they're acting like you're... No, they're taking it in. And they're realizing, well, that was a stupid fucking move. We should have went for it. And I bet you the next time they're in a situation, they do. A lot of these players, they just don't realize. You know, they've advanced the tiers so quickly. And they've got some aspects of the game down, obviously. But, you know, I don't know. There's 4 of them sitting there, right? 4 of them sitting there in front of 1 heavy. Now the hill area is starting to lose because, well, they got a Unicom over there and they got a blue player over there. And they're getting their asses handed to them. They're both playing easy tanks, and they're platooned. So they're probably in the zone, man, right? They get a kill, they get a few shots in, and all of a sudden, the whole momentum has changed over there. Look at that accuracy. It's awesome. The Indian Panzer's funny. He talks shit the whole game, which is good. I'm all about talking shit. Every game, every single game that I've played in the last 25 years, that is player versus player, if you want players to learn, you talk shit to them. They're going to get embarrassed, humiliated, and they're going to get better. That's how I learn. That's how everybody fucking learns. Don't fucking deny it. Right? I'm going to do some research before I start playing this game. Nobody fucking does that shit. Alright? You buy the game, you start playing it, and you learn as you go. There's really not much I can do here. You know, I'm going over here to try to spot them coming out of the, I don't know if you want to call it a valley area. Yeah, it's a valley, right? These guys, they're coming back to base. You got to give them credit for that. The problem is they don't set up correctly. You know, if they see the scout is over here spotting, they end up sitting behind the base. And I'm going to fast forward it because it's boring. All right, look how far back they are. And I start spotting stuff, and they can't shoot it. Now, I don't spot the IS-6. I don't know who spotted it. Could have been the heavy. It's probably one of the projectiles. Projectiles had a pretty good spot. Definitely wasn't the T-28. And this is where lack of experience, playing a higher tier, this is where it all, you know, it's not that they're stupid, they just don't know. And now there's all this stuff coming across the swamp, and there's nobody to shoot them. So, you know, we had a slim chance. If they were up in shooting positions, that would have given us a slim chance to come back and win.
We're dead for it. Everyone
But
get out.
I got to take the shot and try to create something, and I get spotted and killed and blah, 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 blah. We all die. Let's see. Erlenberg, that was no good. That was early today. Oh, this is another Corellia stupid freaking... Oh. This game we get totally fucking slaughtered. In fact, it's not even worth showing, really. They have an EBR very early in the game. He's a noob, but you know, he just fucking yolls around. All our TDs are fucking retarded and can't fucking hit him. He ends up spotting everything. And it ends up getting me killed by an ELC. You know, of course the ELC does the same damage as me, but it has a 3-shot gun. Right? That's fucking total bullshit. It's got like 70 camo, and the only advantage I have over an ELC is my spotting. But unfortunately, its spot is good enough to go through my camo. So I actually go to the same position. Oh, you know why? Because look, nobody came this way.
Let's set up a defensive perimeter. And let me tell you something. Something gets close to me, I'm going to blast it away.
That's what these snipers think. Let them come. Right? You ever hear that? You see that in chat? Just let them come.
Boy, I got my finger on my trigger.
So this EBR, I have a couple of chances to take a shot on him, but I don't want to get spotted. And I'm really thinking all these TDs and heavies that are fucking over there can kill him, right? So I end up getting spotted anyway. Of course my shot misses, because my velocity is like 150. And there we go. My hit hits the wheel. No chance. No chance. Look at him. I can't believe he doesn't die. And not only that, but all our guys are getting shot up now by the hill.
Oh, you should have went into the swamp.
No, because I would have got killed by their TDs.
At least you would have spotted something.
Yeah. And our TDs each would have got one shot. They wouldn't have killed anything. And I'd be dead. That guy got caught out in the open. And then I look at the mini-map and see that I'm the only fucking tank out here. I'm like, fuck this shit. Alright. This is where the ELC kills me. I do get one shot on him, I think. Yep, I hit him once. I don't want to get hit. I thought the Skoda would take his shots. That's what I was kind of hoping. Give him a little piece of me. I'm pretty good versus ELCs in this tank, but I mean, you got to have your shots hit. And unfortunately, the velocity of this gun with the auto aim is pretty crappy. And I get annihilated. Everybody got annihilated.